Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Okay, VEEP. Last week's episode. Do you think we're gonna find out what's in that trash bag?
That's my big question and takeaway from the episode is what was in the trash bag that was so scandalous.
I can't tell if it was just like a joke for the episode or if we're
It
actually
might
gonna.
be. It's just like the idea that every politician has skeletons in the closet
Yeah.
and hers were in the bag.
For sure, yeah. It's kind of nice if we don't know what it is. That way we can just kind of like have our minds, run with it.
It was obviously bad enough that Jonah was able to get a little quid pro quo out of it just in the chance that he found out what was in the bag.
Get his passport taken care of.
That's right.
He gets to go on vacation.
Yeah.
But no, this is also, by the way, we got Jay from The Wire.
Yeah, that was nice.
I didn't know he was in anything else, but that's pretty awesome. But yeah, this season we're kind of towards the end of season 2,
Right.
and I'm curious to see how we're gonna wrap this one up. Do you think we're gonna get back to the president knowing about the hostages?
Oh, yeah, that's never going away.
Right.
Yeah. It'd be really funny if at some point he had to step down and Selena was president, even if just for a brief time.
That'd be nuts.
Because we had an episode where she got super close, like sitting in the situation room.
It was like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah, and it got snatched away from her, and she was pretty distraught about that. I would love to see it if it got to a little more than that, where she actually was president for a minute. But then again, it might just be a show where that's kind of the running joke, is she gets close.
It's so
a lot,
close, yeah.
But never has the actual title.
That's a good point I never thought of, right? It's like, with the show being as long as it is, how close or how many times are we going to do that kind of thing?
Sure.
You know what I mean? How close are we going to get each season? Like I said, it'd be kind of funny if the show ends with her, running for president.
Oh, it'd be great. Yeah, absolutely. But if we just never quite see her there, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Also, I think she'd be happier if she's never the president. She's so miserable all the time.
She's pretty miserable, yeah. All right, we should get started here. Do you want to go ahead and thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us and give a special thank you, of course, to our super patrons, Actuarial Lurker, Balish Fuldez, Chris, Derek Peterson, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Torgir Lingstad, WerePanda47, Trey Contreras, and AB. As always, guys, thank you so much for being here with us.
Yes, we're very glad you guys are here. If you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else that we've watched or we're currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On every show, including VEEP, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. On everything on Patreon, due to copyright law, you are going to have to sync and watch along in your own source material. You will only see and hear us.
Yep.
Casual conversation between two friends. Today, America is a guest in your home.
Well, Janet needs this more than you do.
That is so true.
Okay.
I mean, she's kind of a lightweight now.
Oh, she's gonna come in her throat, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Campaign trail, you and Andrew were all smiles, but behind the scenes, you were fighting like snakes in a bag. You're a fraud and a liar.
Oh my God.
Do we know what she's wearing?
Oh,
wow.
Allison Janney.
We are gonna go in there and just.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Another crossover from the West Wing.
I don't know if we get more.
All right, Puff Daddy. Ooh. What does this one do?
I get it. Yeah.
A lot of tension there.
Study broadcast journalism. Right now I'm studying film studies and postmodern dance.
Oh my God,
Postmodern
Catherine.
dance.
I'm taking this really cool class where we sort of debate current issues through movement.
I want to see that, actually.
Right.
Put your hands in your pockets.
Looks like I'm if I got my hands in my pocket.
Yeah, put the blanket over it, or is that too FDR?
God.
Cody Marshall.
He's the producer
Hi,
for the
Cody
first
Marshall.
response.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting a team prayer meeting?
A height thing. It was nothing.
Okay. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Good to
Very
see you,
kind.
Cody.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see if
This
that
is
comes
gonna go
back.
off the rails, isn't it?
Yeah, I can tell.
A leaked email. Her ex-husband promising access for business favors.
He actually
Oh no.
What?
Drag her in with the kindness, then turn great white and start taking chunks out of her.
yeah, she's not much of a meal.
Oh my God.
Gary, we're all set up, so if you can...
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Gary heard it.
Gary heard. Is he gonna tell her?
Oh, we didn't see it, so maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think he did. God, she's so tall.
I know. Isn't she so lovely, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all set.
Let's make some history here, folks.
Okay. Roll cameras.
Yeah, this is gonna go
Oh,
badly.
this is already kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Many of the objects,
Object X.
this spyglass here, or telescope,
To see spies.
if only, right?
Brought it up. Would you care to comment on the CIA operative rescued with the students in Uzbekistan?
And we're starting.
This
is a bell.
I think you just move on from the objects.
Just do some establishing shots. We'll put her voiceover.
We'll lay that in later.
Yeah. Okay.
God, these interviews, we've seen a million of these.
I know. It's taking the romance out of it.
You know, wanting me to bring it up.
So
No.
goofy.
That wasn't the.
They always do stuff like this in these interviews.
They do.
Is this house haunted?
Oh, God. I don't know. I hate this house, to tell you the truth. It's like living in a doll's jail.
My God.
What about this?
Oh my God. Okay, here, let's tuck this under. Put your hands like this.
No, she cannot sit like that.
And we are rolling.
You know what? I'm feeling a little bit dark.
Yeah, she's the one light
Why
for
is she
her.
the one lit? Yeah.
Can we get a couple of lights for the vice president? Yeah, let me just pull that out of my... It's D.C. You can find someone willing to open that on a Sunday.
Was your friendship all for show?
Absolutely not.
Oh, that's going to set up the other thing.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Yes? What do you...
Come here.
Why?
Oh my God, Mike.
Jesus, you might as well, like, cut out eye holes and peer through a newspaper. What the are you doing?
Bragging about it.
This...
Andrew, yeah.
That really is a bad deal.
Andrew have any political aspirations?
Oh, my goodness.
We gotta tell her. We gotta tell her.
Yeah.
He screwed us in all known dimensions.
What's new? Another scandal.
Well, if you don't know about it, you just say, I did not know.
Yeah.
He's been in commercial real estate his entire life. So,
There's
yeah.
no reason there should be a cross.
Oh, he's there. Okay.
Blog has reported that your ex-husband promised a lobbyist favorable access to your office.
She's not going to be able to hold it together, is she,
No.
on him?
I have the vice president's ear, and I can get all kinds of access to her. Winking emoticons.
Oh, you are so stupid, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Great, great, great.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Oh, man. Oh, Gary.
I know that you want to
They're
kill
recording
somebody
this.
right now.
Yeah, they are. That's happened before.
Yeah. That's hot Mike stuff here.
But let's take you now and get you all changed and fixed up.
Is the mic still on?
Oh, for sure.
Aren't we using each other?
What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll spell it out for you.
Oh, no.
And I choose now not to you anymore.
Time will tell.
Time
Oh,
will
my
tell.
God,
Oh,
man.
He's a dirtbag, isn't
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Category 5 storm. She's over. She's done. I'm gone.
He's like he's going to quit.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh.
Excuse me.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Hi, how are you?
he? That's awkward,
This is
man.
going to blow up, isn't it?
Oh, once a week we get together for a gab and a gobble.
Yeah,
Gavin a gobble.
because now I really consider myself to be married to my vice presidential office.
Do you think she saves this at the end? Because
I
Dan's
hope
ready to
so.
go out the door.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Jay Rock is in the... We're on.
Jonah.
We're in the middle of filming.
Oh, Jonah.
Jonah. Hi,
J-Dog.
how are you?
J-Dog.
Howdy, handsome. How are you?
God, you've grown up, huh?
Oh, my God, man.
Ah,
That's great. That, yeah.
See you. Hey, how's it hanging?
how's it hanging?
I just want to say I'm a huge fan, by the way. I love your work. Genuinely.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to give you my...
Look, he's as tall as her.
Yeah, he is.
I do occasional media appearances. They give great talking head.
Jonah, to...
Oh, man.
Announced that the shutdown is over.
Yes.
Congratulations, Madam Vice
Thank you.
Yes, we did it.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's not involved in that conversation. Yeah.
Can you talk us through the final agreement? And
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Are we hungry?
Yeah.
That's a cut.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is so awkward.
okay,
Oh my God, she didn't know.
That reminded me.
It's like
why I
watching a
got
cartoon.
into business in the first place.
I'm so attracted to you right now.
Oh, my God.
I think she's going to come up with something. Otherwise, this is like the end of her career.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't need a peeler, thank you.
Yeah, you need a peeler.
Actually, I don't.
Oh, no.
They're going to fight on camera, aren't they?
Where are you, peeler? Okay, I got it.
Catherine looks so miserable.
Inexplicably. Here you go. Use that for the carrots.
Actually, I'm all done. I'm good.
Okay.
The vegetables are always my favorite. I love vegetables so much.
Working for the vegetable lobby?
Butcher. And he does a lot of grass.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal that you can't wait to have?
I really
Mike.
Mike had the carrot.
did Brussels sprouts that my mom and dad make.
Catherine's trying.
Just sit there and be like, we eat the meat. She's vegetarian.
Yeah.
It's completely useless. You know what? Just because he's a liability doesn't mean you have to be a liability.
Oh, my God, man.
You're eating that chicken.
I am not going to do
You're still mic'd up.
I'm not going to sacrifice my morals for her career anymore.
I've done that. It's not that bad.
Love it when Dad cooks.
Man of hidden talents.
I don't like to brag.
Not about cooking, anyway.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Not news. This is Food Channel you got here.
Okay. Well, with all due respect, you.
Yeah, good. He got her.
On your field politician that you connected yourself to, not me, you little gremlin.
God.
Gremlin.
Well, she found his button though, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
Music, musicians sometimes are better in bands or sometimes better solo. Michael Jackson, better solo.
Although not a great parent.
Did okay with his own kids when other kids got involved.
Oh my God.
Right over that railing.
Oh my God.
You just let someone get close enough to sunshine into you, you'd shut your mouth.
Oh my God, man.
Dan likes that one.
I'm good at this.
Can we just put a filter on this just for this?
Face scary.
Oh my God.
I don't like this guy.
I hate this guy, yeah.
Antique windows, bring it down.
He's gonna break the windows.
Has she been impressive at all today? Look, I've graphed her performance, okay? Look at this. Look at this.
When my Mima used to find herself getting snappy, she would sing her favorite song. Oh, I wish I were in the land.
Oh my God. She's a Confederate.
Of course he is.
Favorite family vacation?
We did go to India.
India was awful.
Okay?
What?
Now all of your worst fears have come true.
Oh my
No, no, up here. Look at me. You're gonna do something bold, and you're gonna do it in the next 5 minutes.
How about this? How about I lift up my dress, give everyone a big fat shot of my cooch?
Who's gonna save her? Someone has to. Or she's just gonna pull it out herself.
See if Dan gets to her.
Phase of my life, my boyfriend and I are very young and not really.
She's gonna bring up the fact that he's Iranian, isn't she?
He's Iranian.
It's a
Iranian.
second generation American.
Oh my God.
Yeah, perhaps it's possible that I have overplayed my hand.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
That the vice president would also agree that that when she said she was in the loop over national security,
Oh no.
been a bit of an exaggeration.
Andrew.
And in so much as you refuse to comment on the spy allegations,
Oh no!
You do understand that sounds like you're playing for time and actually are hiding something.
I'm sorry, was that a question for me or Selena?
I think,
Oh
God, man.
but I am saying that I had full knowledge of the spy status.
But she didn't.
This is probably best for her.
For sure.
And a heart are only as good as your ears. And my ears are my livelihood.
My ears are my livelihood.
She might have actually just crushed that.
Yep.
Madam Vice
Dan's on
President,
board
that
there.
was amazing.
She had to have a bounce back, right?
Yeah. No help from Andrew there. No.
Yeah. No help from anybody, really.
No.
Can you see if he's still out there? Oh, your jacket is up here.
Are they gonna go hook up right now?
Are they?
I bet so.
No, it's fine. I know where his stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a victory. They're having a
They're having a talk upstairs.
They're having a talk.
A talk upstairs.
They might be getting you something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're getting you something.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was like
That was so cringy.
so cringy. We got up, the entire time I was like, okay, something has to happen. She has to come back in some way. But for
She
a
had
second
to, right?
there,
That
I
was me
wasn't
too,
sure.
right.
I wasn't sure there for a minute.
It was so bad that I was like, there has to be something that goes her way in this
Otherwise,
episode.
like-
Otherwise, it's like, this just feels like a career ender, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I love the fact that POTUS and the Speaker of the House and whoever else was involved, grabbed the news story of the day with ending the government shutdown, and she completely blew them out of the news cycle.
She did.
By making that stand about the she lied, but who cares? She's been getting hosed over so much by
She
the
has.
administration.
Hose
them back.
We can say a lot about like her team, and
Yeah.
a lot of them are incompetent. I mean, obviously you point
Mike
to
Mike is so incompetent.
I love Mike, but yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have any favors from the administration, does she?
Right.
So the fact that she's
Yeah.
jumping in front of this and like taking this bullet is actually, that's pretty great.
Well, it generally does sound genuinely like the president sucks at his job.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She's a vice president for what seems to be a legitimately bad administration.
Yeah.
And so It really is a tough tightrope for her to walk,
For sure.
especially when she has her own political ambitions beyond being vice president.
Yeah. That's the thing, too, is as the show goes on, we learn more and more about the president without seeing him. And it's like, yeah, the guy does sound like the worst, right?
Yeah, every time things are going well for her, he has her out in front, like taking his grenades, and as a distraction. And when things are going badly, he just piles on her and and gives her the blame for everything that's going wrong. Like, she can't win. Is she a liar and genuinely probably like as slimy as any politician in DC?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But she's an empathetic slime ball.
She really
a
is.
little bit.
I have a lot of empathy for Selena.
She cannot win in so many of these situations.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just seems
really
like everybody in her life is kind of the worst. Even Andrew, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Andrew sucks. Like, Andrew sucks so hard sometimes.
And Catherine is a genuinely great person.
She's a kid.
But she also is like the nightmare scenario if you're in Selena's position, right?
Yeah.
If you're a politician, Catherine, for as genuinely good a kid as she is, and apparently because she's not 18 anymore, she's not off limits for the media. She just, she's a modern dance major,
postmodern
dance major who expresses her political views and her feelings through movements. Who's dating an Iranian kid, which is not in and of itself. There's nothing wrong with that, of course, but politically, all of that looks bad. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you can point to. Like so many congressmen will be like, my son's at West Point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The distinction on that.
I think it's weird though. Like when things like this happen, and it's like we shine a light on the kids. It's like, what are the kids doing? They're kids.
They didn't run for office.
Like, can we just leave the children out of politics, please? Like, they're not running for office. They're just living their lives.
Right.
But it is really funny that we get to shine a light on Catherine on the show.
Yeah.
And kind of point out the absurdities. You know what I mean?
For sure. She reminds me a lot of Chelsea Clinton, who was a kid and who very unfairly was in the target line an awful lot. I specifically remember Rush Limbaugh just being a monster to that, while she was a kid, being an absolute monster to that girl.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what are we doing?
I mean, we're seeing that with Kamala Harris's kid right now. You know what I mean? People, people on Twitter are just monsters to her. It's like, why?
I don't get it. Yeah.
If her mom wasn't who her mom is, then you wouldn't have any other thought. But
yeah, and it doesn't matter political party. Children are supposed to be off limits, but it just doesn't seem to work that way.
Go ahead, sir.
I was going to say Obama's daughters and Bush's daughters. I can't remember how old Bush's daughters are. They might have actually been out of school at the time. I can't remember, but it's just been a thing that people forget it. There's no lines anymore.
Exactly. And I do want to say the production guy, the director,
sucks so much.
I have worked on commercials before. And I know they nailed this, by the way.
Yeah.
They nailed this type of arrogance.
Right.
I don't get it. When I was on set, I've been a PA several times, and I'm just like, God, I hate this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
that guy was very unlikable in every way.
It's the worst.
Yeah. As always, a great episode. Not sure if this was the finale, but it does seem like a good bounce back point.
It does.
For Selena. If it is the finale, it sets up next season pretty well, I think. Because it completely changes the narrative for her and for the administration.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that being the springboard for next season.
Yeah, it hooks us, and we're totally on board to see the next one.
Great episode as always. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.